Hi guys, welcome back. This week I'm going to talk to you from about January 2nd all the way to January 8th. In this weekly forecast, we're going to go over the moon in the sign of Pisces and in the sign of Aries. We're also going to go over Venus entering the sign of Pisces and what that means for us this week. We also have Mercury moving into Sagittarius as a retrograde planet, and by the end of the week, it's going to be going direct. It'll be stationary and direct, and I'm going to explain to you what all of that means. And the one big thing that we have going on as well, not just one, but another thing we have going on as well, is the sun making its annual conjunction to Pluto. So let's get started. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Dorothy, Professional Astrologer. You can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com. On that website, if you sign up to be on my email newsletter, once a month I pick somebody to get a free 20-minute reading from the new people who have signed up each month. Come and check that out. And also there you can see where I'm teaching, how I'm teaching, where I'm at for reading sessions, all that stuff a professional site would have. So come and see me there, nhastrologer.com. Now today I want to talk about January 2nd all the way through the 8th. On January 2nd, the moon enters the sign of Pisces, connecting to Neptune and to Mercury throughout the day. It's just going to be a really easy, lazy day. So if you feel like being creative and artistic, a great way to use it all day Monday, or if you feel like being lazy and just doing a whole lot of nothing, that's okay too. That's what Monday, January 2nd is all about. How do you want to use it? Answer me, write me, give me some comments. Let me know how you love to use that moon in Pisces. All right, moving on to January 3rd. The moon will still be in Pisces all day, so we're still feeling a little disconnected to what our routine should be and what a routine feels like, right? Not everybody, but some of us. We also have Venus on that day entering the sign of Pisces. It's early in the morning. It will be in the sign of Pisces for about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. What do we do with that? And what does that mean in plain English, right? It means romantic love. It's about feeling inspired in your love relationships. It's about going for that dream relationship that you've been looking for. It's about fantasy. And again, I'll repeat, romantic love. Is it true love, real love? Well, you'll have to see on that. But right now, if you fall in love in this period with Venus in the sign of Pisces, we definitely could really get very much swept away with it. And when Venus moves into the sign of Aries, the fog will clear a little bit and we'll get to see what's truly going on. Venus is retrograde later this year, so love relationships that start under this period right now while Venus is in the sign of Pisces in January. Yeah, relationships that start under that will go through quite a overhaul as soon as March, right? So keep that in mind if you're starting new relationships in the beginning of the year. Now, another way we can look at this too. If romantic relationships isn't even on your radar, then don't worry, because this is also about what we value, what we love, what we think is beautiful. So spending time in art galleries or creating something that is beautiful to you, feeling very inspired to create beautiful things. So that's my question to you. Is it about relationships for you? Or is it about being inspired to create art or enjoy beautiful things? Send me a message, comment below if you like. I'd like to hear what your opinion of that is, all right? And how that works out and plays out for you over the next few weeks. All right, moving on to Wednesday the 4th. The big news on this day is that Mercury, since it's retrograde, we all know, everybody makes a big deal out of it, but it moves back into the sign of Sagittarius. It'll be in that sign for about 8 days. When Mercury is in Sagittarius, it's in its opposite sign. So it's not necessarily comfortable there because Mercury likes to pay attention to the lots of little details, and Sagittarius is all about paying attention to the greater picture. So there's this tug of war between the two. So with Mercury retrograde and stationing at the end of Sagittarius, starts today. We're going to feel it all the way through January 8th when Mercury is stationary and then it moves direct. And then it's still going to stay in Sagittarius all the way until, I believe, the 14th of January. So Mercury at those final places is like digging a big hole in what your philosophical beliefs are. What do you believe in? And that's what this means. I know I kind of babbled there for a second because I was trying to find my way into this. Because I am a Gemini, and this is my ruling planet, and it's on my Jupiter when it does all of this. So there's a lot of period, there's a big period here, 9 days, where Mercury is is giving us a period to see what our belief system looks like. We're going to be able to see that through multimedia, through TV, all of those things. We're going to see what's going on in the world and how it affects us or inspires us personally. And that's what I feel about this Mercury retrograde and the end of the Mercury retrograde for this round, all right? Introspection into what you believe in. And that starts on Wednesday, the 4th of January. Wow, that sounded serious, didn't it? Give you some feedback on that too, guys. I'd love to hear it. Same day, the moon enters the sign of Aries at 11:20 in the morning. Now, this is when we can start to kick butt and maybe get back to work. The fog is clearing a little bit and we're feeling a little more fiery. So even though it's the middle of the week, you know, we're starting to feel a little more energy, because it's just been an odd couple of weeks, because it typically is this time of year. Now, I want to move on to Thursday the 5th. And Thursday the 5th, the moon in Aries, being as fiery as it is and being as passionate as it is, it makes all the aspects to everything that's in a cardinal sign. So here's the list, and I'll tell you what it means. The moon squares the sun, squares Pluto, conjuncts Uranus, and if you're on the west coast, it also is opposite Jupiter. So what this all means for Thursday the 5th is that the moon doesn't create a lot of long-term changes, but it's enough weight. It's like the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. It just gives us enough emotion, especially when it's in fire sign like this. It gives us enough motion and enough push to get us moving again. All right? So if somebody comes around and they just irritate the hell out of you because they're all chipper, or they're all like, let's do this, and they're trying to hurry you and push you, that's Mars in Aries. I mean, that's the moon in Aries. Okay? It's getting a kick in the butt. So now I want to move on to Friday, January 6th. On Friday the 6th, the beginning of the day, the moon is still in Aries and making some easy aspects, one to Saturn, one to Mercury, which just gives us opportunities to feel a little more motivated. The trine aspect is an easy aspect. Everything's fire. So, you know, if you want to hurry up and get stuff done, even though it's been a short work week for some people, this is an opportunity to feel very motivated to accomplish something today. And then when the moon enters the sign of Taurus at 3:18 in the afternoon, the moon in Taurus is exalted there, so it loves to be in that sign. So it's not necessarily about work. It's about really seeing the things that you value. And some people use the moon in Taurus to accumulate items, makes them feel better, you know, to get a makeover, buy new clothes, things like that. There's been an awful lot of shopping, so it's not like there needs to be more of that this time of year, but you're going to use it in any way you see fit. All right. That's what Friday the 6th is about. Busy in the morning, more stable in the afternoon. Go out to dinner, have a great time, really enjoy your company. So Saturday the 7th, the moon in Taurus makes many easy aspects throughout the day. And this is easy and methodical. That means if you're doing things, just you have your list and just do what you're going to do and check it off the list. And then check the next thing off and check the next thing off. Being methodical, logical, practical. Right? Appreciating time, appreciating the things that you have, appreciating the things that you do. Now, the big aspect that we have today is the sun in Capricorn. So we're feeling like organized and like an authority figure, or we're in charge, or we're looking at our career goals now. This is a time of year people do stuff like that. It's making this annual conjunction to Pluto, and Pluto in Capricorn is asking us to really look at what we feel our foundation is, and is it going through a transformation? Wherever Pluto is, the sun is there today, on that day, January 7th, and that just means where you're going through a deep transformation that you've been feeling for years and years. Once a year, the sun comes in and illuminates that area. So it's good to know where you have where Pluto is in your own personal chart, right? The sun will highlight that area. Finally, on Sunday the 8th, the big news of the day is Mercury goes direct. It's at 4:43 in the morning, which means over the last 4 or 5 days, and for the next 4 or 5 days, we're going to feel a little stuck, and especially on Saturday and Sunday and Monday, okay? Just because when Mercury is stationary, these are the days that it can cause issues, not during the retrograde. I've never found that to be issue making. I found it a period to slow down. It's always a period to slow down. But the day that any of the planets, and a few days on either side, a planet goes stationary to either retrograde or direct, those are the big important days. So on Sunday, if you're feeling like nothing is moving for you, then nothing is moving for you, and don't force it. This is the biggest news of the Mercury retrograde. And just think, I want you to journal a little bit, because when Mercury's in Sag, it's always an opportunity to journal and write things down so we can focus on what we've done in the past, right? And with Mercury in Sagittarius, at this point, 28 degrees of Sag is where it stations to go direct. At the end of 2017, in December, Mercury goes retrograde, a lot throughout the year. And at the end of December of next year, Mercury goes retrograde at the same degree, 28 degrees. So whatever philosophical beliefs we have going on, whatever contracts we have going on, whatever communication that has been really important in your life at this point in time, journal things out, how you're feeling about stuff and what's going on. Because by the end of 2017, when Mercury stations and goes retrograde at this very same degree that it's going direct on Sunday the 8th, it's within 1 degree, it's a very important beginning of the year and end of the year 2017. So there's something significant going on here. So don't forget to do some journaling, because you'll want to look back when I talk about it next December. Okay? All right, guys. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please come to my website, nhastrologer.com. I do private astrology teaching. I do group lessons and, of course, astrology readings like any astrologer would. Come and see me there. And lots of online classes too. Thank you very much for watching. And please share, please like, wherever the like button is, please share and comment below. Thank you. Namaste.